Hello, welcome to Star Drop Tea, a Stardew Valley gossip podcast. I'm Shirley, your host, and I am going to be brewing up stories, secrets, and speculation from Stardew Valley, one cup at a time. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest. Hello, Ellie. Hi.
Hello, Shirley. Hi.
Ellie writes Cosy Gaming Over 40, a Substack for folks over 40 who love playing video games. She also shares lunch hour playthroughs, which I have seen a couple, on her YouTube channel, and creates cozy pics over on Steam. In Stardew Valley, she lives on Goose Farm with her 2 dogs, 4 cats, a horse Totoro. I love that name.
And he's my neighbor.
Yeah. And she's usually found fishing, redecorating the farm, gearing up for Squid Fest, or chipping away at 100% perfection. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. As you know and I know, but now the listeners know, we are completely on opposite ends of the world. So I appreciate that you're ending your day as I'm starting mine for us to chat about this.
Yes. Oh, it's so nice to be here, Shirley. I'm a long time fan, as you know, because we talk to each other on Instagram a lot. So it's so nice to be here and talking to you. I'm
Likewise.
very excited. Yeah. But yes, it's evening here. Well, it's evening here and morning for you. So.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're having our tea. We were just talking about what you're drinking, which is your chai. I'm having a little lovely tea that hopefully stays warm enough for me to remember to drink it. Otherwise, it'll be lukewarm and cold. Do you like cold tea if it's not ice?
No, I don't. And my friend says try an iced chai latte, and I'm like, no, I have no desire. No.
It's not happening.
And what I like about my chai latte is it's nice and warm and it reminds me of autumn, and autumn is coming and we'll soon be away from the heat. So
yeah.
No, we're not having
fingers
iced
crossed
tea.
We continue to have seasons. That would be really lovely.
That would be lovely,
as a planet.
Yes.
I'm obviously so thrilled to talk to you about this game. We've chatted obviously over email. We talk all the time on Instagram. So I'm very aware you play a lot of video games. Obviously today we're talking just about Stardew Valley.
Yep.
I wanted to begin first with kind of how I got into meeting you. You emailed, but I also wanted to see like what you were writing about. And one of the very first articles I read that you wrote was about playing Stardew Valley or playing any kind of video game as an older player. I'm in my late half of my 30s, you're in your 40s. I would love to just get into how it's been for you, because for me, I have been so grateful to find video gaming in my life. The stress just doesn't stop. And so to have something I can go escape to has been absolutely wonderful. So if we want to start there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I used to play video games when I was a kid. So I had a Sega Mega Drive, a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I think you call them SNES in the US. We call it SNES over here, which sounds horrible compared, but that's what we say. I had a SNES and a Sega Mega Drive. I'm sure that's what everyone calls it here. I hope that's not just my family, but that's what we call it.
We'll find out.
We will. People, please write in. And then I had an N64 after that, and we had a PlayStation. Me and my sister were quite into gaming and with our cousins and stuff. And then as I grew older, people in my family, people outside, people at school, like, you don't play games when you get older. You don't do it, especially as a girl, which I was. I was encouraged to stop. I wasn't bought gaming things. I wasn't spoken to about gaming or anything like that. And I went with it. I went along with it. I was like, nope, gaming is like a very sort of male thing to be carrying on with, and I need to be doing other things like school or getting a job or focusing on marrying a man, and which I didn't do, spoiler. And so yeah, it was like
you've broken a lot of rules.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I just, well, it's weird. I don't want to get too deep, but like when I was that age, I was presented as straight. I went along with everything that I was told to be. Okay. So it was just weird. When I look at it now, it's so weird and sad. But anyway, if we sort of jump forward about 20 years, I'm a gay woman. I married a woman. I have a wife, and I didn't really do what everybody wanted me to do. But that's by the by, I'd say. I don't think that's necessarily has to be the experience of everybody who gets back into gaming. Like, I don't. Yeah. I don't think
you want to get back into gaming. You just deconstruct your sexuality.
Yeah, totally.
Who are
Go
you?
against society, and then you can play games again.
Drink your chai latte, and you're good. You can start playing video games again.
Exactly. Yeah, go for it. But you have to cross those paths.
Of course. No, there is a checklist. There is a checklist.
There's a checklist, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, anyway. But it all through this, my adulthood, I'd say, up to the age of, say, I think it was about 35, I wasn't playing games. And we moved house. We lived in Edinburgh, and we moved further south into the countryside. And it was my wife that said to me, why don't we get a Switch, a Nintendo Switch? And I was like, really? Like, you want to play us on the Switch? And I hadn't thought about playing a game. I always loved technology and techie stuff. So I've always had like a computer, and I've played around on the computer all like throughout my career. I'm a data analyst. I spend my life playing about with like software, like Excel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I play around on computers, but I never thought about it. And I thought, I don't think there's any games for us. We're too old. Like, they're all like, it's either a football game or a shoot 'em up game, or I just, that's what I thought it was. It was crazy looking back. And she was like, well, she loves football, so she's like, well, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get the football game, the FIFA game. I was like, fine, go for it. That Switch sat there gathering dust for like 3 years. And then it wasn't until I went through a really horrible period of anxiety, really bad anxiety, horrible, and depression, that the anxiety was there first. And again, Sharon, my wife, said to me, I think you should play a game. Just play a game. It'll just like take your mind off stuff. I was like, I don't know what to play. And I went online and I did a lot of digging, and I actually picked up a game called Spirit of the North, and I played it, and I was like, I cannot stop playing this. Like, it helped me so much. Like, I didn't rely on it. I wouldn't say it was that far, and it wasn't like a mechanism of escape or anything, but like, I played it so much, and I was like, I'm having relief from this anxiety for like an hour, 2 hours a day. And at the moment, that is gold for me.
Absolutely.
So anyway, it was amazing, and it got me through. And then I completed it, and then I wanted to play more. So I was like, right, I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do. I just thought, I was still in the mindset that I thought you had to have like a Nintendo console and buy Nintendo games. And I went on Reddit, subreddit Cosy Gamers. I don't know how I ended up there. I did. And I was like, oh, there's like a ton of indie games. And I didn't know that they existed. This sounds ridiculous now, because I literally talk about this all the time. And
I mean, you know now, like, I mean, obviously, I feel like if you, with what you're describing and like how you got here, it makes so much sense that you wouldn't have that information, because I had no idea either. Also, shout out to Sharon for being like, why don't you relax?
I know.
And play a video game.
Play a game.
Chill out.
Yeah, she's like, we've got this Switch like sitting here. Like, yeah.
We played, we paid money, but yeah, no, and if it's not like you log into your account either and they're like, do you want relaxing games? Or like, hey, what if we have bang, 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 like violence, violence. And you write about this in your post, which I know that we'll talk about more.
Yes.
Everything is also socialized and advertised to people who are younger. And it's like the money exists everywhere. And how about you also cater to me, where I have adult money now, quote unquote. So, yeah.
Exactly. I have money to spend on it. I don't have kids either. I've got time to spend on it, and I've got money to spend on it. And it is strange. It's just not, you don't see, at least over here, you never see any advertising for any games apart from the real AAA games. And that's like Mario Kart, or I literally can't think of another one that maybe is on there. Grand Theft Auto, maybe? Like, there is no other. I just didn't know. And it wasn't until I went on that subreddit I found it. I eventually found out about Stardew, and I was like, have the graphics really not come very far? Like, I was like, really? Like, this looks the same as 1995. Like, I don't understand. Like, and I mean, I love pixel art. I absolutely love it. I was like, this is so weird. Like, so strange. And then I started playing it, and as soon as and I turned it on, and I remember I had the volume on, and Sharon was like, wow, that's really good music. And I was like, oh, it is good music. I was like concentrating on the visuals. She's like, that sounds really nice. Like, it is nice. And now I have such deep appreciation for the music in Stardew. Oh my God. But yeah, so then I got into Stardew and obsessed. I mean, obsessed. And 350 hours deep in that game. Like you mentioned, I play loads of video games, and I do, but nothing anywhere near the amount of time I've put into Stardew Valley. But yeah, and if I just bring it back to like playing as an older gamer, I'd say I found it very hard to, if somebody asked me, what did you do at the weekend? I would never ever say, never ever in a million years would I say, oh, Saturday I was in Stardew Valley and I did this, this, and this, and it was really, really fun. It's like playing when you get older isn't allowed. Like playing a game isn't allowed, and nobody says anything if you're watching Netflix for 3 hours or if you're reading a book, which I also do love doing. I love reading.
Yeah.
But so there's something about playing, and I was trying to think about this. Is it the screen? Because I'm like, no, because if you're watching TV, you're on a screen. If you're scrolling your phone, you're on a screen. I don't think that there's something about playing a game that isn't quite as acceptable as other hobbies or interests or like time passing things that people might be doing at the weekend. It's odd. I don't know what it is. And I think it's playing or seeming to be immature, or I don't know.
No, I think that's very... I'm sitting with the question as far as like why. And as I get older, and the questions that I get at work usually are like, did you do something productive? Have you been a good member of society? And if I'm playing a video game, am I a good member of society under those rules? And my answer is definitely yes, because I'm not creating crime. So that's a great way to be a member of society. Yep. But also I have done something that has brought me joy. Potentially I've shared it with other people. So now I have also by extension maybe like allowed joy to pass through me to other human beings. And I have reduced my stress levels so I'm able to be more productive in a sense. But I don't think in general society wants us to play and have a good time. And so if you are saying you're doing that, you're also going, you're almost like counterculture in that sense of like, that's only for little kids. And then eventually you have to get out of it and you have to stop dreaming. You have to stop having fun. And it's like, nope, I can do all of that still. Today. Yeah,
you can still enjoy yourself regardless of what you're doing. And I think playing a video game is a more productive, if we're talking about productive and you don't have to be, is a more productive thing to be doing with your time than watching TV. Like, or certainly scrolling your phone. You know, you're using your brain, you're like reducing stress, all that stuff. It's great. It's great for you, it's great for society, and it's great for your productivity at work if you've done something that you enjoy and that's something that's like brought your stress down. And I wrote about this as well, about what studies have said about this. Like I did a bit of a deep dive. So Oxford University did a study, and it reduces stress, it reduces feelings of loneliness, and we know that's a problem in society, huge problem, and it improves well-being. And obviously all of this when it's balanced and it's not like taken to an extreme. But yeah, and I think, why is that an issue? Why is that a problem? And why would somebody who doesn't know me, like some colleague, say, you played video games? Oh, okay. And it makes you feel less or weird or bad. I don't understand it. And I really don't. And especially now we know the average gamer age is 41, you know. Yeah.
And I think that they're also just pretending, because let's be real, I lie all the time at work when I'm asked, what did you do over the weekend? Oh, nothing. And then it's like, I did a bajillion things, but I don't want to tell someone who I don't want to have like a deeper connection to, because at the end of the day, I'm just here to have money and log out.
Exactly.
So if I'm pretending, and I assume maybe they're pretending, we're all doing a lot of pretending around each other when I could just ask you, tell me about your farm. What are you doing? Have you reached perfection? are you being driven insane by the mechanics of the game? I could have a more fun conversation, but instead I'm like, oh, did you do anything? Oh, nothing. Cool. Yeah, no, the weather was hot. Okay, cool. Well, talk to you
same
later.
Old thing.
Deliverables, KPIs. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so true. It's so true. And I actually changed jobs last year, and I am still in the data. It's lovely. And my new team that I work with now, they all play Stardew.
Nice. So you like to actually talk about it.
I've literally hit the gold with this team.
Yes.
So it's lovely. It's really, really nice. Well, they all have played. They're not, but they know what it is. They play games. So that's really nice, and it's really refreshing. And it is really nice to be able to be honest and just be like, this is what I did, instead of making up stuff.
Yes.
Which I guess
mean, you have to keep the lies simple, because I can't keep up with, it's not like, oh, I went on a safari, and it's like, let's slow down, Shirley. No, you didn't.
Maybe just we went for a walk.
We went for a walk. And I took my dog, and she's not a lion. Like, it's completely fine.
I do still lie, because I'm like, I literally haven't done anything the weekend again. So I'm like, we went to a cafe, and then we went for dinner, then...
Absolutely. I mean, I save my true self for the few people who receive that and get that. And
Absolutely.
That's the Aquarius in me. So I have layers and it'll be okay.
Yes,
so,
and me. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I did hear recently from you, not because I'm like...
hot goss
from you, that you are also an Aquarius. So,
yes, I am. A January Aquarius.
Same, which there was something that you wrote, which was really funny. Let me see if I can find it. No, I probably won't. That it was like, and of course I'm incapable of just enjoying something without trying to figure out what does this mean, say about me, and like the research was like, yes, that is me. So
exactly, that's why I do this blog. I'm like, I wonder if, and I did one about like, can nature games give you the same kind of nature fix as going out? And I was like, it feels like to me it does. But I wonder if that's facts. So if science. So I go in and I do a big deep dive in it. It's ridiculous. And I'm like, no one's reading this, but I don't care, because I found it out. And
you're getting a lot out of it, and people are reading it. So also, come on, you have the stats. You know people are reading it. So
it's true. It's true.
That's me with like, who is even listening to this? 600 people later, and they're like, oh, okay, hey. So,
hi
everyone. But I am really excited. Also, Hot Goss, I hear that you're getting quite close to reaching perfection. The last time
Shirley, it's a lie. That was the lie. Right, okay. This was Hot Goss.
Hot Goss, we're lying to each other.
Yeah, Hot Goss. Hot Goss, when I said that I'm working towards perfection and I'm nearly there, that was a lie. Right?
Yeah. So I mean, you can be working towards perfection at 15%, at 75%. No, you're still working towards.
I think the lie I told you was I'm nearly there, didn't I? I'm sure I did. And it was a lie, because I went in today while you were asleep. That sounds creepy. It's the time difference. While you were asleep, I went into my farm and I went, right, let's have a good old look around here. And I was like cleaning up. And then I thought I better go and quickly get an update on my perfection. And it was at 54.
Wow. Yeah, no, nearly there.
So close. And
you're a data analyst. So
I know. And I had no idea that that figure was coming, right? And I went, wow, Mr. Chi is doing a dirty on me. And by the way, I say Mr. Chi. I'm not doing that Gui stuff.
No.
Because it's disgusting.
Look, I've already been called out on my own podcast. So if you said it wrong, and you're still here.
I don't think she is wrong. I'm saying she.
Yeah.
And what's happening?
I mean, I think I was probably trying to troll people, and I've said it like 5 different ways, and that's totally fine. Okay, so you're at 50-something%.
No,
you're nearly there. Nearly
54. There. So what I did this afternoon was I bought 2 obelisks.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the worst thing to spend my time on. Yeah.
500K ones or the 1 million?
Water. 500K, absolutely pointless ones. And I thought, great, this is going to boost me. So I can go on this podcast to say, and I'll be so much higher, because I've got half the obelisks now. Yeah. No, it took me to 56. So I was like, no. So then I'm just going to carry on. I went on the perfection page on the wiki, right? That was the worst thing I could have done, because the obelisks are 4% of the whole thing. And I was like, great,
Yeah.
I've just spent 2 hours trying to get clams, which, by the way, do not spawn as fast as you think.
No.
They do not. Well, you may have known that. I was, no. And then I was like, cactus fruit. Why have I sold them all? I've sold them all.
So you didn't know. You had no idea. Which is why, I mean, and I think a lot of people have complained about... Be nicer to yourself, Ellie. Everyone can't know everything. So yeah, no, but I know you write about this game and you play the game. But yeah, in the perfection run, I left all of the money stuff towards the end because it just didn't seem like it was gonna be a large thing. And then I eventually went to the wiki. I was like, okay, thankfully, like I'm not just making it up. But yeah, if you are wanting to do perfection and you are like, should I buy the obelisk? No. Unless you really need it. Spend your time on crafting recipes. That's where like a big bulk of is.
Okay, my friendship is poor. I've looked at this today and it's 44%, right? That's not good.
Who are you not talking to?
Everybody, apparently, because I've got 44. So I had a quick scan. I was like, oh, this isn't good. Yeah. Alex, Haley, Kent. Neglected him completely. Neglected him. Pierre, never speak to him. I apparently never speak to him. I just buy seeds and leave. Yeah, I don't really like Pierre that much, and I'm not interested in what he's got to say. So I've had to start talking to him now. Yeah.
I hated finding out that when I interact with a vendor, that's me not speaking to them. And it's like, I talk to them all the time. Now I have to know what they're doing and what they think. Oh, give me a break.
That should 100% be a chat. Yeah. Because I've gone to his shop and I've purchased stuff from him. Yeah. I've obviously spoken to him at the till. In fact, I probably speak to Pierre and Clint more than anyone else because I'm getting my geodes done, getting all that stuff done, buying my seeds. Yet, apparently we're not friends. I see them all the time.
No. But that's a good reflection of society, too, of when you go get your coffee or whatever and a cafe and you're like, I know this person. We interact all the time. It's like, no, you don't.
There's no connection.
You do not know them.
There's no connection.
You have not asked them anything about, hey, was your grandfather also working? Yeah, exactly. Do you have a history of being a goldsmith? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Did you ever vote for Lewis? Did anything like?
What are your politics?
Yeah. What are your politics? By the way, I spoke to Lewis the other day in the game, obviously, and and
I would hope
not in real life, sadly. Yeah. But I spoke to him, and he told me you probably know this. He's been the mayor for 20 years. Yeah. And there's never election because nobody stands against him. But I'm like, is anyone given the chance? No. 20 years.
No, and I think he has set it up for it to not happen either because you have removed a bunch of money and infrastructure from the town. So I have so many problems to be thinking about that the last thing in my mind is like, maybe I should run for mayor. And especially none of the people that live there, I don't think any of them are qualified to run for mayor. And I know Pierre wants to because Pierre has a lot of text that you would find out if you talk to him that he wants to get close to the governor.
Oh, yes, he does. And he's very anxious if you don't put the right thing in the soup. Yeah. He's really twitchy about that. So, yeah. And the next thing he said to me was, I love being mayor. That's all it said. I was like, and this takes me on. Sorry, I'm just going to jump away from perfection.
Oh, no, you're in the podcast to talk shit about the players and the NPCs. Go for it. Yeah.
This takes me on to I love being mayor. But do you love Marnie? What else do you love, Lewis? Because I don't see any love being shown to Marnie at all. And I love Marnie. So why, if you love being mayor so much, and then there was another bit of something or other, and he was like, oh, I don't think it would be appropriate or something for us, our relationship. It would undermine him as mayor. Lewis, no one's going up against you. It doesn't matter. You can do what you like. You can do whatever you want. Also, it makes you look worse. I hate that guy. He's so bad to Marnie. I wish I could marry Marnie. You know my thoughts.
No.
Who the candidate should have been, the marriage candidate, Sandy and Marnie.
Yeah.
No, I know that's not fair, but...
I think it's more than fair. I think it's more than fair because Clint should have never been an option. Should have never been
Never.
an option. And I know
Never.
that you very strongly feel that you will not date that man, and that's okay.
So strong.
Oh, and I said goldsmith. He's a blacksmith. Whatever. But yeah,
Oh,
I will date him just for understanding like what's gonna happen. But I want to get back to the Lewis thing and undermining. That's such a great point, because if no one's running against you, if you are doing something weird with the governor, what are we undermining? Because it's kind of weird for someone in politics who cares so much about the society to be also not really connecting with people. Like, what do you love about this? That you're collecting taxes? Like, what about being a mayor lights
Is it
you
the
up?
power you apparently feel you have?
And what
Because
power
you're not
is
doing
that?
anything for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. What power? Yeah, exactly. What power is that, Lewis?
No.
It's so odd.
It's so odd. But I do want to make sure that Marnie gets talked about much more, and we don't give too much airtime to those who obviously don't love or care. What do you love about Marnie? I mean, I've heard you and like seeing what you've written, but I don't think everyone else knows. So what is it for you that makes you think she's the one and she should have been the one?
The first thing that I loved about Marnie, and I think one of the first things she says to you is, I love animals. I love them. And I like to take care of them. I can't remember what it is exactly. I'm putting words
Along
in her
those
mouth,
lines.
but
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. And I thought, she's a real one. Like, Marnie is cool. Okay. Yeah. And she's like one of the first people I spoke to, apart from Robin and Lewis. I think it was Marnie and I think it was, because I think she was like, I was walking around the town and she came up to the town, and I was like, oh, who's this? And she looks great, by the way. Yeah. Looks amazing. And I was like, yeah, she's okay. But then I found I couldn't romance Marnie, and I was sad. But what I love about Marnie is she loves animals. She takes care of her nephew and niece alone and without complaint. There's no complaint there at all. She has opened her home up to them. They have lovely rooms. Like, she's really, really kind. She's always at the saloon on a Friday, apparently having a great time with Lewis. Annoying. And yeah, I mean, I just think she's a caring, cool person. The only thing I don't like is when she disappears from her shop. That's annoying. And I wish I could phone her up and be like, can you come back? But then when I got the thing, the catalog. So it's fine. So it's fine.
Honestly, the catalog, as soon as that was available to purchase, I released a lot of my anger that I had towards her. Yeah. I'm like, you're not here. That's fine. I've got a book. I can purchase whatever I need.
I let it go. I let it go.
And also, I'm very supportive of her work-life balance. Like, I want her to go to her aerobics class. She is so cute. I mean, they're all so cute in their little aerobics class. It is.
I love the aerobics class.
Adorable.
I wish we could join in. It's really sad that we can't join in.
Yeah, no one invites you.
Cool. So no one invites you. You just have to kind of gate crash. It's weird.
Yes, there is actually a cutscene of Harvey trying to join and crash in on the aerobics class, and he's like feeling really weird that I caught him. I'm like, dude, it's fine. I too want to be here. Like,
yeah, we too have walked in.
Okay.
I haven't had any cutscenes with Harvey. Well, I think I've had maybe one.
Because you're like, why would I talk to anyone?
Again, why would I talk to him? Also, I don't know if you find this with Harvey. Where is he? Where does he go?
He is in his room a lot of the time. Like, he is either he's at the clinic, or then he goes down to the museum and he's just hanging out there. And then outside of that, if we don't have Ginger Island Resort open, then he's just in his room. And he is really into airplane models and stuff. And so if you don't have friendship with Harvey, you're like, where the fuck did he go? Because you can't go into his room. It's locked up for you.
I don't know where he is. That's why. He's part of my problem, my friend's problem. It's Harvey, because he's never there. And I go into the clinic and I'm like, well, he's not even working. Where is he? What's he doing?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah. He's an introvert. That's okay.
He is an introvert.
Grab him.
For you, since you don't want to be talking to these people all the time, and what I did was just get to 10 hearts as fast as possible, because once you're at 10 hearts, then it locks in. And then you can ignore them again.
Yes, that's what I'll do.
So
and so
just
I
presents
think,
and then move on.
yeah, because there's loads of things that have been shared on various social media channels of like a loved gifts little thing, and you can look at it, and I'm going to do that. So that's my plan for tomorrow, is get everybody's loved gifts, see what they are, and just hammer them. And Mr. Chi gave me a challenge to give 50 loved gifts in a week today.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
That's great.
okay, that's really handy, because that means I can get 40 of his chi gems. Is that what they're called? And then
Yeah.
at the same time as boosting my friends. So yeah, that's the plan. No more obelisks.
No. Put that aside. And
Yeah.
especially for you to like warp towards the mountain, you're like, I already have mine carts for that. Thanks. It's not
Exactly.
that helpful.
I don't need that. I would like one for Ginger Island. That would be good. But I
That
can't
one's a
get the
million.
dragon's teeth.
Yeah. That it's definitely costly and it takes some time.
I've got 1 million in the bank, but I don't have the dragon's teeth.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. We'll get there. You'll get there. What are you planning on getting with your chi gems?
Well, I think I need to get some recipes, either crafting or cooking. I can't remember. I think there's at least one that I need chi gems for.
There's
Is there?
definitely there's definitely a couple of things.
Yeah.
Do you have a horse flute?
No, and I want one of those. I've got the
Oh,
return
that's-
scepter, but I need that flute. I gotta have that.
I would go
flute.
with horse flute first.
Okay, yeah, there's no rush.
Because there there is no rush. If you're at 53%, you can get your horse flute and
56.
then come back. Oh, sorry.
Can I just
Sorry. I went
Yeah.
no. Thank
don't
you for
take that away,
correcting me.
my obelisks.
You heard it here first. 56%.
56. I'm not having 53.
No. And why would you? Hey, I just recently completed 100% again. And I think it's fun for everyone who still hasn't gotten there, because it frankly has pissed me off how many times I have to get perfection again after 1.6.
Again.
So I'm not looking forward to potentially needing to get it again in 1.7, but
Well,
I'll do it.
This is a
I'll do
fear,
it.
because what if it gets to 1.7 and I go down to 53, and then I'll be like, great, I've gone down.
No, I don't think it wasn't that much. I think it dropped like by 10. It was less than 10% that it dropped.
Okay, fine.
So
Fine, right. Well, I won't get there before 1.7. Because I spend
worries.
like weeks in that game going obsessed with, I know, I'm going to make every single bit of clothing because I love the clothes in Stardew. So this is my problem. I waste so much time on other stuff, but then is it wasting time?
No,
I don't think so,
and that goes
'cause
back
you're
to
having fun.
our earlier thing of like,
Exactly.
you don't need to be productive. You can play however you want.
Exactly. So I'm not going to be ashamed of how I'm playing, but I do need to make more friends. That's it's crafting is 58%. I've got it open here next to me. Crafting is 58% and friends are 44. That's where I've gone wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the other thing?
Crafting. And then there's like the little trackers on your... Let me actually go into my settings because I'm going to forget what it's called.
Do you know what else I haven't done? Monster Slayer Hero. That's a pain.
Oh, do you not like fighting?
No.
In the mines? Well, that would
Not really. Not really. I have got one of them, and I can't remember which one it was, and I could start my game and just and go up there. But I can't remember. I'm just going to get my Steam Deck. I have got one of the monster things, but I think it's just the slimes. And, I can't stand those stupid fucking whizzy things in the Skull Cavern. Serpent things.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
No, I can't with that.
Yeah. And they're tough, and they come at you from all angles. And then if I don't know what it's called, but when the like monsters start multiplying, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done being here.
done.
I'm gonna leave. I'm out. Get
Return
me out of here.
Scepter me out of there because I can't. I can't deal. It's
10 a.m. I'm done. Yeah.
done.
Done.
Done. And then to get to the bottom of that damn thing, cavern thing, I just used staircases. So I did cheat. But I also cheated with walnuts. I've got to be honest.
No, yeah, you told me this. You ended up purchasing them from the parrot?
Yes, but not all of them. I think it was 30. Because
Okay.
I did get into the walnut room, honestly. So that was a genuine achievement. And
That's
then
100
I was like,
walnuts.
yeah. And I was like, that's enough. I don't need to find any more. And the parrot was like, "Rah, you want to pay? And I was like, yeah, I do want to pay because I've got the cash. So I was like, yeah, I do want to pay. And then this creepy man in a cave was like, do you want to just buy perfection? It's really cheap. And it is cheap. No, I can't go that far.
What creepy man in the cave? The snail professor?
No, there's another man in that.
There's another man?
Oh my God.
No, because I've never purchased the walnuts. I've gone about it the traditional way of absolutely hating my life.
Well, yeah,
like,
that's good.
wait,
but life's too short for those walnuts, Shirley. It's too short.
Life is too short for walnuts. Okay, so the only people I know in Ginger Island are Leo, who talks to parrots as he should. Parrots themselves. Birdie, who is still in love with the ghost of her husband, who's definitely dead.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Chi, and then you find Professor Snail, who's been locked up for who knows how long underneath a boulder.
Yep.
And that's it. And and then there's the parrot who sells you items and has like a little shop.
Okay.
What other man?
Right. This says in the place where you find Snail, Professor Snail, once you've freed Snail, there's another man in there. And he creeps. Right, I'm looking him up. Guy in Stardew who sells perfection. I'm going to share this with you. Fizz, he's called.
Oh, I have heard of Fizz and I have never met Fizz.
Oh, yeah. So he's got like a hood up and glasses. Dark glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you wanna pay for perfection? And no, because that's a step too far for me, because then it does everything. I think that's cheating too far. Although there's no wrong way to play. Whatever, who cares? But for me personally, I can't go that far. I'll cheat slightly with the walnuts, but I can't do the rest. I can't. It's too much. Because then I'll have nothing else to do.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, and that's what is fun about the game, because like it can take you a long time to get there. I never knew, because I've never met this man, that he is just hiding in a cave.
Yeah, he's hiding in the cave.
Works for Joja Mart in the Special Services Division. Okay.
He's scary looking. And he's in there with the mushrooms. He just lingers there. And even if you say, no thanks, he's still there. So I went in and I was like, he's staring. He's just there. And I know why, because he thinks I'm going to crack. And I'm going to tell him right now, and tell you all, I ain't cracking. Because I may be at 56, but I'll get there. And I don't need Fizz's help.
No. And you absolutely sound committed to that. And I believe you. I believe you 100%.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. It'll take me a long time, but...
I'm looking at portraits of him. When he takes off his glasses, those eyes are strange. Those are creepy eyes.
Creepy, right?
Yeah, it looks
creepy.
Like he might be a goblin, potentially. And I wouldn't put it past Joja Mart to be employing goblins, because they need jobs. So I'm not against. This is not an anti-goblin podcast.
No, no, it's not. But we're just trying to reveal the identity of Fizz, this creepy guy.
Yes,
his eyes are creepy. He has deliberately been given these teeth, I think, to look kind of scary.
Oh my God.
No,
I've only been looking at like parts of him, and now I looked at the mouth. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
No, and I think Goblin is right. I don't think it's a human being in there.
No, and I maybe a shapeshifter or something somebody wearing the skin of a human being, because came from like you know what? I'm sticking with Goblin. Came from a cave. Like, who else is doing cave? Because then we've got what's the guy that we can be friends with? And he sells us stuff in the volcano, and he's also, let me just look at my friendship here.
I don't know who that is. Not Leo.
The dwarf.
Leo's. Oh, the dwarf. Oh, him. Yes. He's another one. I've got 0 hearts.
He could also be the dwarf, because the dwarf has like reddish eyes, and Mr. Fizz seems to also have reddish eyes. Okay, who knows? But again, I recommend get to 10 hearts, and then you can ignore everyone. And then you can move on with your life.
I'm not engaging with this man.
No, you don't have to. There's no friendship with him. But I know that one of the people who you definitely like to have friendship with is Pam.
Love Pam.
You would love to be friends with Pam or have a bigger friendship. What do you think it makes her such a quality character? Because she has some stuff going for her. She also has a lot of questionable things that she does.
She definitely does. The appeal of Pam is... I befriended her, right? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to convince you because I know she's a very difficult person. She's there's definitely a split of fans with Pam, right? And I understand that, but this is my argument: is I've got 5 saves in Stardew. I am always friends with Pam first because give her beer, and she's your friend. 10 hearts, done. No, she's 8 because you can't romance Pam. 8 hearts. Done.
No, you can get to 10 hearts.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get to 10 hearts with... Wait, no, am I
with
lying
everybody?
To you? Sorry, maybe I'm lying to you.
No, I don't know. I thought 10 was if they were romancy.
No, 14 is...
14. Is that when you marry them?
Yeah, 14 is what you can achieve.
Ask you about
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm not lying.
No, you're not lying. Good.
Oof,
okay, yes.
close.
So you can get so quick hearts with Pam because you can just give her loads of beer, and that's why I like Pam. Now, I know that she is not great. She treats Penny like shit.
Absolutely.
To be honest. Penny has to tidy up after her. Before Pam is... I mean, Penny, I assume, is being paid for teaching kids. I hope so.
Oh my God, I hope so.
Or for the childcare. I hope so. But before Pam's back on the bus, I assume Penny's paying all the bills. So, Pam, what are you doing? What are you doing?
She was working at Jojo Mart.
Okay, so she was... Okay, I take it
she
back. She wasn't doing nothing. Sorry,
what were
Pam.
you doing? Just working.
I
know. Stocking shelves. So,
okay, yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know. But
no, because you don't probably go there quite often. But yeah,
no,
she was employed. So when Jojo Mart goes away, it is a concern of like, what is she going to do? So making sure that you have the bus up and running before Jojo Mart goes away is probably a good move.
Ideal for Pam. Ideal for Pam.
And we're looking out for the community, so...
I think, yeah.
And part of looking out for the community is coming back in to edit and say, Pam did not have a job at Jojo Mart. That was just wishful thinking. She spends 4 hours at the grocery store staring at a pile of canned goods. I followed her there because I needed to make sure I did my due diligence, and it happens to be that I was completely wrong. So my bad. Pass me in the conversation and Ellie for saying, you obviously don't go there. You know who else doesn't go there? Me. So I went there and did my research, and she does not have a job. But I do completely respect that she is spacing out the grocery store. I too lose track of time, and then I end up spending $200 plus later. So what is Pam spending money on? Canned goods, Jojo Cola. I actually never saw her go to the till and spend any money, so she might be a secret shopper. Who knows? Who knows? I don't have enough information, so I'm placing a lot of judgment on Pam, as I should, but as far as I know, she is not stocking shelves. She's staring at shelves, and that is not a job, maybe? I don't know, but yeah, my bad.
Where do you sit on Pam? Like, are you sympathetic to Pam, or are you like, get a grip, Pam? Where do you sit? I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I have this annoying thing where I can try to see most angles, and I'm like, you know, I might not like how you're showing up, but I can understand how you got there. And when I look at Pam, if I am trying to look at her from a sympathetic point of view, as someone who has had a contentious relationship with her mother. When my mom was that level of angry with the world, there was just a lot of pain there. And I can see that in Pam too, of just like, I hope you don't just treat your kid like that because you're a piece of shit human being, which does exist in the world. Absolutely. And you at least have a little bit of reason for being such a jerk. And I imagine that something has happened to her because I believe Penny says that the father left them. And so like having your spouse leave blame you. Now you're raising a kid by yourself. You're in this shitty town.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of like upward mobility, and she has been living in the trailer for such a long time.
I know,
and not
she's
taking care of herself.
No.
So yeah, and then drinking as an activity to do, and I know that giving her a beer is the easiest path to friendship, but it's also depressant. So like we're not helping her be a better human being at the end of the day. So that's my thought process. Do I think that she's a good person? I think everyone has the ability to. I think that she definitely chooses to be more in her pain than looking at like how she can overcome her pain too. So
yeah,
that's just me. And I'm not putting anything in it from myself. So of course, yeah.
No, of course, no,
of course,
no,
yeah.
nothing, no. Yeah, I totally agree with you actually on Pam. Like her core trait is alcoholism, which I find really sad for her. There was one bit of dialogue that I did find online, and I can't remember if I've had it with her in game, but I probably have. But she actually says, "I had hopes and dreams like you once, but look at me now." That's so sad. And it just speaks to somebody who's had a really shitty hand in life, and like she knows it's all gone wrong and she's trying, but the way she treats Penny is not acceptable. It's not good, but is there some responsibility from Penny to leave? She's an adult, I assume. Well, she is, because she's romanceable. I don't know. I think her treatment of Penny is bad, and it's wrong, and it shouldn't be happening. But I do also think Penny needs to go. Or
Penny should leave.
100%.
Penny, like, please get out here. I think that she likes what's his face, the blonde one, Sam. He's young. Also, you're taking care of his little brother. He should be taking. If he can take care of his little brother, why are you taking care of his little brother? Like, I don't think this is gonna be the best relationship with you, because now you're just in another caretaker position. That's not gonna be the best relationship. It seems like you like to be a helper, but I don't think that that's working out for you. And it's a choice from Concerned Abe, Eric Barone, whoever you want to say, to have it in the game that like at a certain point they don't also just like go make better choices, because I think I'm in year like 16 now in this game.
Oh my God.
And it's like
amazing.
I think at a certain point, let's move on. Let's do something different. But then I am assuming that if that happens, then the game would kind of end. And this game doesn't ever end. Like you reach perfection, but you can still keep going. But I would love if Pam, maybe, I take a lot of bus trips, even with my obelisk. Like sometimes I just go because I like to see the bus transition in and out. Like it's just a fun visual. It's cute. Yeah. And I would hope that she's getting money now. She's enjoying it. She's seeing things, and that it revitalizes something in her. Like she can go do something with her life, but she doesn't. No. She just goes to the saloon. How do you feel about the fact that you give her beer and she's driving the bus that's putting you in danger? Do you care about your life as a farmer?
No, obviously not, because I will give her a beer. I don't care. She's on her way to work. She's like, thanks for this, kid. This is great. Yeah. We don't know if she's drinking it, though. I mean, I assume she is. I assume she's not like waiting for after work and just holding it as she drives the bus.
But wouldn't put it past her. Yeah.
Well, no, exactly. Maybe she's got somewhere to put the beer for when she gets back and she drinks it. I don't know, but I still give her beer. She doesn't seem to have any kind of redemption arc where she can fight her alcoholism or stop drinking and, I don't know, repair her relationship with Penny. I don't know. That doesn't happen like it does with Shane, for example. There does seem to be like, although you can still give Shane beer, which I really wish you did. I wish it would stop you, or he would say, I don't like after, I don't want to move so quickly onto Shane, but I will go back to Pam. But after you've been through all that horrible stuff with Shane, and you find him and he's rock bottom and he goes to hospital and all that stuff, he still accepts the beer and says, thanks, this is my favorite gift. And I wish that would change to the negative bubble that goes above the head. It would be so good if you lost points for giving him a beer after that. That would be so cool. But I think it would be great if the same kind of thing could happen with Pam, because I feel like she's just Pam. She's old, and it's like she's like, well, she's old and that's it. There's no coming, like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of vibe with Pam. Like, that's it. Give up on her, because there's no coming back now. And I don't agree, and I think it would be really nice if we could see something with Pam's storyline as you grow heart, as you build your hearts with her, something happens. But I will say that Gus is really fond of her, because he doesn't want to ask. He lets her have this endless tab, and he doesn't really want to confront her about it. And I think there must be something, people like Pam. She's not all bad, and I do think it goes back to, like you were saying, that everybody's got there's dark and light in all of us, and I think Pam is a really good example of it.
Yes. And that is one of the many, many reasons I love the game, that none of these characters are flawless. Like, no one is without an issue. Even the youngest kid also says weird shit too. And it's like, and that is a great representation of actual humanity. We all have flaws. We all have things that we need to overcome. We can either choose to or not. And then you can kind of see how that plays out for people who don't grow. Some people do grow. Like, Haley does have quite the character arc. And then even wishing what you were talking about, like, he does go and like try to recover. And to your point, I think that the negative friendship points after he has gone to therapy for his alcoholism should be the bare minimum, because it happens already. Like, if you give the wrong gift, you can start receiving negative friendship points. So add that code. Then it's like, and even for Pam, it's like, hey, it's before 5 p.m. You get negative friendship points because you've given Pam a beer while she's on the job. Yeah.
No, yeah, it would be so good.
Put it in the code. Put it in the code. I'm not a coder. I don't want to be one of those people who's like, it'll take you 5 minutes. Just put it in. Like, just put it in. That's really annoying. It isn't even that hard. As he's like, yes, I've literally been working on this one update for years. Like, okay, just put it in the code. Just put it in the code. Can we stop the alcoholism and just put that in the code? That'd be really good. Yeah. I just want to say that Leah is flawless. I didn't want that to. Sorry, you said nobody's flawless, but Leah is flawless. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't say that about my wife. I'm crying mainly because I disagree.
Well, I'll give you that she says she's fixed fences and she's not. That's a lie. She does lie. Apart from that, top tier wife.
Yeah. No. Get my wife's name out of your mouth, please. Yeah.
Do. You say one thing and I'm hitting that leave button fast.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's been really nice talking to you. I hope you have a wonderful evening and enjoy your life. We'll never be friends again.
I will. With Leah. Bye.
With Leah. No, I mean, she's close. I would say that she's, at least 56% over being...
56? Are you kidding?
The face you're giving me right now.
You have to be joking.
I'm 100% joking. No, she's
97.
a really great... 97. She's definitely like 93. And I do think the line about taking care of the animals, about fixing the farm really gets to me, because I appreciate words of affirmation, although I do get weirded out when people give me compliments and like, prove it, say your facts. Like, I need, where's the examples? But I value actions way more than words. And so when she says, I did this, and then you go out there, you're like, no, lies. You fucking didn't.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that.
Lies.
I have a problem with that. So she's
bad.
Not flawless to me. So, yeah. But it seems like you're okay with that.
There's a flaw. There's a flaw, but it's minor.
It's minor, and that is great. I like that.
She does fill up the pets' bowls, and I appreciate that because I've got so many pets. So that's good.
She gives you art. I think that what she does, and art is so important for community spaces and also just like to help you to think. She connects with Robin on woodworking. So she does a lot to contribute to the betterment of society, not in like a productivity way, but just like in general, like creating spaces for people to think about different things. Like, what am I looking at? What is this blob? And you're like, wow, that's art. You did that? You made that blob? I sure did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that heart event with Marnie's portrait, you don't get that. That is gold. That is gold.
The
and I've
potato?
still got that up in my... yes, the potato. That's it. The potato portrait. I've got it up in my house. In fact, it's in my bedroom. It's great.
You made
good.
that. You made that because Leah, who is 93% flawless, really...
Yeah. And I've punched Kel 5 times. I'll tell you that for free. In every save.
What should you do? Them. Punch or take the higher road? No, I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch.
Yeah. And Leah goes, that was violent, but she marries me anyway. So it doesn't matter. So you can just keep punching Kel. And Kel's never come back. So
no, because you did the right thing. We can't just be passive about everything. So
no,
people are listening to this like, okay, what are you saying? I was like, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you should punch Kel, and that's
punch
fine.
Kel. If there's someone creepy, punch them in the face. Punch them.
Deal with the consequences later.
But does Kel come back? Does Kel creep at that show she does? Or is that before?
They are at the show. They are off in the corner tapping their toes. The show is before the punching because the punching,
okay, so
I believe...
they don't come back afterwards.
No, I think that the punching is the 10 heart event, potentially. So they don't come back, but you never know. Maybe 1.7. They come back and there's consequences. There's a lot. There's so much that can happen. And then we will be talking about 1.7. We've been talking for an hour, so we're having a great time. Yeah. I do want to get into very briefly, do you think there's anything redeemable about Clint?
No.
Okay, cool. And now we'll move on. Done.
Cool. Done. Bye.
Continuing on to talk about friendships, I know that another person you really like is Linus.
Love Linus.
You had found out a couple of things, and there's so many theories about this man. Like, he lives in a tent, and that's awesome. But was it you or was it someone else that I saw that there are some early portraits of Linus, and he looks like Morris?
He looks like Morris. So I've got it in front of me now. He looks like Morris. He is in a suit. He's got slick black hair. He looks like a businessman, right? So I did a little Reddit dive, and there's a popular theory about Linus. We, whatever, think that he gave up his wealth after disillusionment with greed or corporate damage or something. So maybe at Joja? I think so. Why not? And he became a hermit out of either guilt or principle. So guilt for whatever reason, the money he made, whatever impacts his business deals, whatever we're making on the community or himself. Did he have a family? Don't know. Or his principles. Same thing. So those sprites, it looked like he evolves. He's like a businessman. He then becomes kind of sad looking. Then he starts wearing the yellow, what is that? Suit? What is that?
It looks like it's just made like a bunch of leaves.
That's what I thought.
Like
it's got a hood
dried
too.
Leaves. Yeah.
Yeah. Because in the winter, he's got his hood up. He appears to be growing a beard. He still has black hair, but it's messy. And then he goes straight into the Linus we know and love with his grey hair and grey beard. And he is the cutest guy. Like, I love him. He wants to live the way he lives. And I think it's right to leave him like that. So there's a lot of like discussion on Reddit of, we buy Pam a house, why aren't we buying Linus a house? He wants to, that's how he's chosen to live. He could have so much money, we don't know. But this is his choice. He doesn't want to live like he apparently used to live. So let's leave him alone. And I think it extends to, there's like a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a trend, but to put a heater in Linus's tent. Leave him alone. He didn't ask for that. Just leave him alone. Don't leave him alone, but stop interfering with his life. Yeah, no. Like, talk to him, sure.
Yeah.
But don't, it's like, don't feel sorry for him just because he lives. This is how he's choosing to live. It's no. Just let Linus be.
And I think it's safe to say that with him specifically because he outright gets upset at you if you. There's like one cutscene. I think it might be when he's like rummaging through trash or something. Of like, do you want me to live at a home? I don't know when it is. And if you choose to say like, why don't you come live with me? It is less friendship points than if you say like, no, you're doing great on your own. Like, you know what you're doing. I trust that you have chosen the life that you want. And he wants to live that way, exactly like you're saying. I do like when people decorate his home because I like that people are extending that care. But to your point, don't try to force him into a situation that he doesn't want to be. And all of his quotes, he's got such beautiful quotes. Like I'm reading one right now, like, you can learn a lot from trees, spend time with them, and they might tell you their secrets. Go in peace, young one. I'm like, that is such a wise ex-corporate man who gave up his wealth.
And it's great that
knows
he's
something.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
And do you know another thing I love about Linus is if you rummage in the trash can when he's there, he's the only one that's like, oh, did you find anything good? He doesn't, you know, how the other ones, the other ones are like, oh, what are you doing? I mean, fair. But like, Linus is like, cool. You're looking in the bin. Yeah. Like, it's cool.
But
I
also,
like that.
I found a diamond in the trash can. Why are you throwing out diamonds? Like, don't get mad at me.
Who's the wise one here? Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Like, we're looking in the trash and there's like cookies in there.
Yeah, I think
that's great.
While I don't necessarily want to live in a tent because I do like the comfort of having my own home, I like the balance of being very connected to nature that Linus seems to have that no one else has. And
I agree.
It talks about like you have everything you need to survive out here in nature. It plays a wonderful tune if you can learn to listen. And he's just trying to say, connect with what's happening, like actually understand your surroundings and appreciate what you have, which kind of makes me feel like he might know a bit about the elementals, which is something that the wizard knows about.
He's friends with the wizard, isn't he?
He definitely is friends, and they've been friends for a long time. And there is a lot about being in attunement with nature and how it co-conspires with you to create these moments of like power and whatever the green rain is. So he is aware of that, and he is also the only one that showers and bathes in the water. So he's got a lot going for him. He's got
loads
a lot going
for him.
Yeah,
loads going for him. I wanted to read this little quote from Linus, which he said to me, and it's, you know, I consider you my closest friend in the valley. That's lovely. You've never tried to fix me. You respect my way of life, even if you don't understand it. And I think that's really gorgeous. Like, you know, I'm not going to force you to live with me. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. And he really appreciates that. And he verbalizes it. And I think, let's listen to Linus. Don't try and fix him. Try and fix Shane, sure, but don't try and fix Linus.
Yes, do try to make other people in this town move, not Linus. Like, other people should leave and live somewhere else. Yeah. He is where he wants to be. So, and then eventually he gets a friend when Leo comes over, which I do feel weird about. I love that he has a friend. I hate that Leo leaves the parrots.
Yeah, that's bad. Because maybe Linus could have moved to Leo.
I think that would make more sense.
It would.
Me.
It would make more sense, because
just put it in the code.
Again, put it in the code.
Just put it.
The player can choose. Do you want Leo to like? Yeah. Put it in the code. It's easy. Yeah. It's a 5-minute job.
As a coder myself, it's so simple.
Yes. As a coder for many years and game developer, Eric, come on. Give us the choice.
It's one line. No, so funny. I do want to make sure that we talk about a topic that is near and dear to your heart, though. Since we're close to the water, we're talking about Linus.
Yes.
Let's talk about fishing, because you are a different kind of person that I have talked to, in the sense of you love fishing, and almost everyone else that I've talked to hates it. So why do you love this? Because
it's unusual.
I love it too, but I want to hear from you. Yeah.
Okay, so I love it because it's a little bit of challenge, and I don't like being really bored. I don't like being really bored in things, so I love a little mini game. Not that Stardew bores me at all, it doesn't, but I love that little bit of a challenge, and I like getting better at something. Weirdly, it doesn't extend to the monsters, that just annoys me, but the fishing doesn't, right? So when I first played Stardew, I was like, this is impossible. What's going on? Like this bars going up and down, and then eventually you can upgrade your line, your bobbers, your what else do you upgrade on there? Oh, your skills, like your fishing skill, and it gets that green line gets bigger and it gets easier and easier. And then for me, it's that feeling of like, oh my god, this is so good. I'm so good at this now, and I just love doing it. I also find it really relaxing, like the mini game. I just enjoy the mini game. I think it's really fun. And before I'd caught all the fish, because I did that was the first thing I'd done. I absolutely got such a great little dopamine hit of catching a new fish.
Yes.
Loved that so much.
There's like a fun music that plays, and then it says like, if this is the first time you caught it, I was like, oh, really?
Yes,
like
it's
how
so
exciting.
fun.
Yeah,
it's so good, and it's a surprise. You're like, oh, that's such a cute fish, and like it's different fish, and then there's like fishing, and I love Squid Fest.
Yes,
I absolutely love Squid Fest. It's in the winter. Like, see if it's snowing on Squid Fest. Oh my god, it's peak. Like, it's so good, and like I've got. You get little prizes from that. So I've got the little prizes. Obsessed. Love it. Same with the trout derby. Love.
Do you talk to all the people that go to the events? Because they are so funny. I love talking to Trout Man and just seeing what they're up to. And then at the trout derby, there is someone who almost punches you in the face.
Yes.
Do you know that the guy I'm talking about is just like,
yes.
You just keep asking questions like, get away from me.
Get away. Yeah, it's really funny. And then there's weird sisters as well. There's like twins.
They're
like
they're so creepy. I always see them like in The Shining, like, weird. I don't even know what their name. But I'm like, get away from me.
Get away.
Get away. Why are you here?
They're creepy.
Squid Fest is something that I have never gotten to the 10 cap, but I recently have. I've upgraded my game. How have you upgraded? Like, I'm assuming that you started first with like just straight fishing. Have you tried all of the new things? Because now we have like ways to make new bait and all of that. Have you like implemented that in the way that you play Squid Fest too?
Not bait. No, I just use deluxe bait.
Nice.
I think it's the trap bobber. I use for all my fishing needs.
Yeah,
that is excellent because they're less likely to escape. I had a seafoam pudding when I went down there. Great buff. Tastes great. And I went down and that's all I did. So obviously I had the iridium fishing line.
Yeah.
But no, I did nothing with my bait. I didn't even know you could do anything with your bait. This is brand new information to me.
Yeah, there is a bait maker now that was introduced in 1.6 that you can put the fish that you have in hand into that, and then it creates bait for that specific fish.
That's incredible.
And so then you have a higher chance of getting them. And you can do that with anything. So I also do it at the trout derby for the rainbow trout and at the Squid Fest. And so you can put a squid in there, and then it'll give you bait for squid, and then they'll start jumping out.
That's amazing. Okay, so that's a top tip.
So I did it really fast. So it does completely change everything for you. And it could be, I don't know how much easier it would be if you don't have like the higher level fishing rod. So I'm not sure. I mean, that one doesn't cost that much anyways. So
no, it doesn't. It's quite easy to upgrade your rod.
Yeah.
And the same for the legendary fish. The only problem I had with those is like I have no idea where to go. So I looked on the wiki because I was like, I don't know where to fish for these guys and when. So I never would have got that without. There's no chance. Like I would have gone to that waterfall or whatever that was. And that's another thing. I need to fish Krobus's statue. I think it is out of there. I haven't done that yet, and I want to do that for personal goals.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Fishing around, like you have to look in the wiki for this.
You
stuff.
do. You absolutely
but
do.
Yeah.
Have you done the extended family fishing tasks from Mr. Chi?
Not yet, but I will.
Those are
I
fun.
don't think it's come up, but it's probably because I haven't been in there enough. But yeah, I'll definitely get those. As soon as that one comes up, I'll be on that one. I can't wait for that one.
Because you have an aquarium room in your house.
Yeah,
don't you?
whole
Yeah,
room dedicated to my fishing.
You got to put the family in there.
100%. I've got my prizes on show. I've got my little hat that I wear. I've got it all. And I've got two tanks. I've got a great big tank and that little weird washing machine looking tank I've got in there. That's just for my angler fish.
Keep them separate.
Yeah,
they need to have their own thing. Do you put any little hats on your fish or the things in your...
No.
So you can put, if you put clay, I believe, it creates a sandcastle. And then if you have a sea urchin, you can put a hat on it.
Okay, I need that. I haven't put any hats. Can you put a hat on like a fish?
No, I don't think so. It's just the urchin.
Can you put a snail in there?
Yes, you can put a snail in there. And
you
can put
like
shrimp.
The wiki. That's amazing. Oh, you can put shrimp in. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm going to have to get another tank because I think my tanks are kind of full with my legends.
Yeah.
So if I want to put other things in, I'll just get more tanks. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I've got space.
And if you have anyone join the game and you do a co-op, you can they can upgrade their house so they can have a bigger house, and then you can just put all of the tanks in your second house now too.
I have got no one to co-op with. I've never played it on co-op. Have you played it on co-op before?
Yes, with my spouse, we do split screen. Now that I have figured out how to do that,
good.
and it is really, really fun. Although I do become very militant of today we need 500 wood. What are you doing? What are you doing? We need 500 wood.
Stay on the task.
Stay on the task. When I was going for perfection the first time, I definitely had rules of no, you're not talking to anyone. They're no, I need to be friends. No, you don't. I need you to go get ore. I need to go fight this person. I need to go do this. I'm doing this. And they're okay, I'm just trying to have fun. I was we're trying to get perfection. So perfection is not for everyone. I don't need to be doing it all the time. I become an aggressive person. So it's not that great.
I'm amazed. Actually, that was a pretty good shout, getting them to come into your perfection save, because I would have just started a new save. But actually, that's pretty good on the productivity front.
They come in. It does, and I feel like maybe I've talked about it before. When you bring in someone to your game and you're late in the game, they will get rushed into every cutscene. So they're gonna walk out into the. They're oh, I think I'm gonna go get something from Pierre. No, now there are 5 cutscenes back to back.
That is
back
unhinged.
to back, and they're just
it's like a film.
Yeah, they're you come in and it's you've had amnesia this whole time, but now someone gave you some tea. You're remember when? And you're what's happening?
Oh no!
What's going on? Yeah, and just everywhere you walk in.
It's like a fever dream.
Yes. You walk into someone's house and they're my sister wants me to clean my room. Oh my God, what's happening? I just came for the sewing machine. It gets ridiculous. So,
and then you get Emily's crazy dream.
She's oh, I was thinking about you. And then a parent came in. You're oh my God, what's happening? I just walked into town. So that's what happened to them for days. It was just days of cutscenes. Because I was well in. I was I'm only missing a little bit. I think I needed their help because I needed 10 million gold to get the clock. And it takes a long time. And so it's much more fun, I think, to start fresh because it was and I was start getting upset, which I apologized already. We talked about it in couples therapy, but I was why are you not helping me on my task? You're I'm literally being rushed,
annihilated by these cutscenes.
Everyone is talking to me. I'm prove it, and then then they did, and I was okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were lying, and you were just trying to avoid helping me. So, no big deal. Everything's fine.
It's getting a serious dose of Stardew lore forced down my throat.
Absolutely. And they had already played the game at this point, so it wasn't a big deal. But I think you told me your wife does not play Stardew. No, she's just no, I'm not getting into that.
No, and it's so sad because she started up, because I got a Steam Deck about a year ago, and so my Switch save was just abandoned, and I started a new save on my Steam Deck, and that's where my perfection save is 56%. Don't forget.
Yes, 56, not 53.
No, 56 obelisks. And so she was oh, I'm gonna have a go, but she didn't tell me she'd done this. She just did it one day, and she said to me, oh, I have played Stardew Valley. I was when did you play Stardew Valley? She's like, oh, I had a go. And then I was like, this is a mess. It's an absolute mess. She was like, this isn't for me. Like, no thanks. Like, she got out the door and was like, what the fuck is this? Like, there's rubbish everywhere, like, because there's trees, rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no. She's like, I couldn't be bothered. And then I tried to cut down a tree and I fell asleep. Like, it was awful. I was like, well, it gets better. She's like, it's not for me. It's not for me. I was like, fine. But she did come to Symphony of Seasons with me this year, and
oh, I'm so glad that you went. Yeah.
I actually
did you
wept.
Cry?
Like,
yeah, I was gonna. You were like, no, I'm gonna tell you regardless. I was crying. Oh, did you cry? Yeah.
yeah. As soon as that damn intro song comes on, and you hear it playing it with a full orchestra, holy shit! Like, I was like overwhelmed. It was tears were streaming down my face, and Sharon was like, "Wow!" I was like, "Yeah, this game
good?
Means so much." Yeah, like it meant so much to me. And then I adored it. I adored the whole thing, and she really enjoyed it too. She's a big music fan, so she really liked it. And then when we got back to the hotel, and these two really young people, they're like 25. They were really young people.
The youth.
The youth. Yeah. They got in the elevator with us, and we all had the stuff on. And so I knew that they'd been, and I was like, oh my God, did you cry? And they went, no. I was like, okay.
It's just a concert.
It's just like, why would I cry? I was like, but it means so much. They're like, this lady is nuts. She is she's lost it. And like, no, I haven't. Anyway, yeah. But yesterday, I listened to Symphony of Seasons on my earbud while I was walking the dog, and it was a beautiful day, and it was like the sun was coming through the trees, and I was literally, the tears are straight. I was like, this is bad. Like, I have to turn it. It's so beautiful. The music, this game is gorgeous. It is stunning.
Yeah.
And it's that intro, and it means so much to me, and it means so much to so many people. It's just, it's wonderful. And I was thinking as I was walking along, and I was thinking about the game, and I was like, it's just beautifully made. It's a human-made piece of art, this game. Everything is made by one man. The gameplay, the characters, the dialogue, the sound, the music is stunning. And it's made by one guy. And I'm like, in this AI-ridden world of horrific crap, it is so nice to be playing that game and to listen to that music. I just love it. I love it so much.
Oh, yeah. No, I always have it. And as much as I joke around, just like, oh, just put it in the code. Like, it can be that hard. I know. I work in tech. I know it can be that hard. One person does something and they're like, oh my God, roll it back. You ruined the website.
It's broken, the whole thing.
Everything's broken. But I sobbed like a baby, and or more like a mid-30s-year-old woman. Just like, this is gorgeous. And to your point about like the AI, it's just like, there wouldn't be that emotional depth. I think it would be really one-dimensional, very flat, and then it would be like, oh, like fun music, but it doesn't mean anything to me. There's like a tone, and you're like, this is Moonlight Jellies. There's this other music. Oh, now we're with Caroline. Now we're doing this. I know where I am. There's like place and
saloon.
time.
I love that. Oh, the Winter Festival, the Winter Star. It's so lovely. Everything. Yeah.
I really hope that they do it again next year, and I'm assuming that there'll probably be like some new music, but carry it on all of the time. I need to get the record. I believe that you can purchase it from Fangamer. They have the record, so I'll definitely be doing that. But speaking of, this is made by one person. It will take a while. I do believe there's like a small team now. I think it's like less than 10 people or something that like help with graphics tiny. And all that, which I'm glad. Like, help
because he's working on Haunted Chocolatier. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, which may or may not come out in this decade.
I know. I think 2030 was the last one,
I'm
wasn't
like,
it? Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be there when it's there.
Hopefully I'm alive. And so, we'll be there.
Yeah.
But 1.7, I'm still holding out hope that I do think it will come out this year because I want to. And that's really there's no other reason besides that.
And you're allowed.
And I feel like that's enough because I want to. It should be here. But I would love to know, what do you want to see in 1.7? I know that you've written about this and you've thought about this quite a bit. But what are your main things? You can also give me your full list too if you would like. Yeah.
My main thing, I would like to play as an older person. I would actually like to be able to change my appearance slightly. I don't know if it really affects it that much. I would like to be assumed as being an older person. And like Eric Barone, Concerned Ape, he is like 2 years younger than me. So, but when he started making this, he was in his 20s. So I'm hopeful that he's thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And he's like,
you're getting older.
We're 40. This is really inappropriate, like dating these people. So I would really like that option to like be older, for the NPCs to know that you're older and you've got a bit of a history and stuff behind you. And that'd be really nice. I would really like that. I think that would be cool. I'd also like to see more like body diversity in there, ways to customize stuff. There is a mod that you can do, and this wouldn't be from my personal experience or anything like that, but there is a mod that you can add a wheelchair, which would be so cool. And I do think that should be in the base game. I don't think you should have to mod to have mobility aids to really like see yourself in the game. And I think that would be really cool. I don't think that's a 5-minute job, so I understand like why it's not there. Like you can't have everything, but I think that'd be so cool. Like with body diversity, I'd love to see tattoos in there. I have loads of tattoos. I'd love to be able to put tattoos on my arms. It'd be so cool. It would just be nice to be able to change the appearance, I think, of the farmer. I think that'd be really, really fun.
Who do you think would be the tattoo artist?
Oh shit, that is a fucking great question.
I was like, yeah, but how do you get the tattoos?
The wizard. And it's like,
wow.
And you go to the wizard and you're like, I want a full sleeve of Junimos, right? And he's like,
wow.
Done. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Or the witch.
That would be...
Let's do more with the witch. Maybe the witch could do it.
Oh, the witch would be like sigils and stuff, like a bunch of protection tattoos.
100%.
Warding off the husband that you've already divorced and erased his memory. Here's a sigil on your... Oh my God, every time you divorce, you get a tattoo.
Oh shit. Yes.
Just put it in the code.
Oh my, put it in the code. 5-minute job. Like,
5-minute
job. Love that. Oh my God. Yeah. That would be so amazing. Or if you dove your kids, tattoo.
Put it on.
But that's on your neck.
A bunch of doves everywhere. Yes.
I think that would be so awesome. That'd be so cool. And it would be the witch. I think it would be the witch, not the wizard, actually.
And you should pay for your tattoos because tattoo artists should be paid. So
100%. It's art. It should be paid for. Yeah. And I think definitely it would be the witch. Maybe the wizard. But I think give the witch more cool stuff to do.
Oh, yeah. Make her a tattoo artist. So,
yeah. Why not?
Wow.
Let's get her in there. Let's get her in there.
Like, you said tattoos. I was like, okay, but wait a minute. Yeah. Carry on.
Yes. So... what else did I have in my list? I'm just looking at my list now. Do you know what I would like? Accessibility features, right? Like an adjustable day length. That'd be really nice. So you can change. You don't have to feel like that pressure. A lot of people think like Stardew isn't cozy because of this kind of pressure that you have to put like get stuff done in a day. Now we know you don't because it just rolls around year after year. But it'd be really nice. Or maybe you just want to shorten the day. Maybe it's too long. Sometimes I'm toiling for stuff to do in a day. Like I want it to be over. Shorten it or lengthen it. That'd be so cool. I think that'd be really nice. I put a toggle for like more relaxed farming days. I don't know what that's literally. I don't know what that means.
You were having a hard day. You're like, I was more like, relaxed.
Can you not make me like water this shit like early game? Like just give me the option to have sprinklers first. Whatever, something like that. That'd be really cool.
If you go and you start on the beach farm, you get sprinklers. No. There, maybe it's that one. There's a farm that gives you sprinklers immediately.
That's what I'm going to do on my next one then. Because I'm also hoping in 1.7 we get another farm because he always does a new farm type.
Yes.
So that'd be cool because I'm on 4 corners at the moment, which I do like. But I would like to see what else he does.
And what would you like?
I'd like sprinklers. What would I like? I don't know. Maybe you do have a farm type that is the accessibility dream farm, and it's like. You get sprinklers, you get easy toil, you get higher stamina bar straight off the bat. You get like an really easy playthrough in a farm type. Maybe that's what you get. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. Literally just thought of that off the top of my head. But that'd be fun. What else is on my list? Oh, yeah. I'd like the older NPCs to have like better stories. It's like what we was talking about Pam. Like
Yeah.
I'd just like them to change or develop or do some more. Gus, can we have more from Gus, please? Like, what's happening with him? Marlon, hello. Like, I'd just like to see these people have more of a story. And I understand that they're not romanceable, so maybe you don't get the most out of them. But it'd be so nice. I think you get I think you get more out of Lewis than you do like any of the other older NPCs put together. And I'd like less Lewis, more Gus.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be great.
Absolutely. And I think that a lot of people that play the game already have that opinion too of like, sure, we can keep expanding the people that I'm dating, but I want to know more about everyone else in town. There's not that many people. So you might as well like give me more information. Or maybe I know they've already introduced like new dialogue, but like the great example of that is like once you get to the 10 heart events with a couple of people, you get to usually access doors that are otherwise locked. So like for Haley in her bedroom, there is a dark room because she does photography. You access that in the cutscene, but then you can never do that again. I feel like everyone has in their home something that is locked off, which is fine, like privacy. But we can maybe add on to that because if we don't see that all the time, then it wouldn't be as difficult to add it in the code to expand it. Like, okay, now I go behind this door once I have reached my 10 heart event with them, and I can keep expanding how I connect with them and learn more about the character.
Yeah. So. It'd be so good. But yeah, privacy is
it's fine, I guess.
I think you've said this before, but it'd be so nice to be able to knock on a door. It'd be so nice to be able to shut a door, by the way. You just leave them open. I don't know if you've noticed that. I always want to close it after me, but I can't. It's really annoying. Mm-hmm. That would be great.
I do want to fact check myself because I don't want to give you false hope. Unfortunately, I said something wrong. Beach Farm, you actually do not get sprinklers. It's not an easy farm type, and it would be better for people who are more seasoned because you have to go do it yourself. So I had it wrong in my head, but it doesn't work on that farm. So
there's no way I would ever go near that farm then. If I can't have sprinklers, I'm out. Like I
forget
hate
it.
Watering plants.
Yeah,
so much.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. So yeah, it's not beach farm's not for me.
You heard it here first. We're not doing the beach farm.
Doing the beach farm. Four Corners, by the way, is great because you can put stuff. I separate it all out so it's neat. So I've got like my animals in one corner. I've got my farmhouse and crops in one. I've got all my sheds, and then I've got a ton of trees with tappers on. Come on,
you know where everything
Organization 101. Yeah, it's great. It's really nice. And then you can put a few warp things around. You can get to all your corners. So good. Love it.
Yeah. No, and you've figured it out. And I have not played that farm type, but I will one day. I will get away from my standard farm.
Yeah, that one and standard is all I've done. I haven't done any of those. I'm too scared.
Change? Something different? I don't know what it will give me.
Thanks. No thanks.
If there was one character, like let's say they had to just only pick one that you wanted to expand, would it be Gus? Would it be Linus? Would it be Pam? Who would you pick out of those three, or someone else?
It would be Gus because I don't know anything about him. I know a lot about Linus and Pam. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd like to know more, but relative to the game, I think Pam and Linus have. But Gus just have nothing.
Yeah.
Does he go anywhere? I don't even think he leaves the saloon.
He goes to the Calico Desert when we have the Desert Festival in spring, and then he will go to Ginger Island to work.
Run the bar
at the resort. And it's like, okay, great. I just recorded the very first episode for this new season, which will be coming out tomorrow. So by the time, obviously, you'll hear it later. But I talk about a fan theory that Gus has a drag persona, and his drag persona is Queen of Sauce. Have you heard of this? What do you think?
No.
Yes.
Oh my God. That would be. Yeah. So is this a theory? Like, did you think of this?
No, I did not think of this. It's been going on for years. I was actually trying to find like the source of it all. But I was able to go back, I think 4 years, and it's just been like in comments of people saying like, oh no, I think that's Gus, that he's the Queen of Sauce. And it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
So if that is true, I mean, that right there, that's a great way to expand his storyline. Like, tell me.
Oh my God, yes, because
he could be there.
he could, because he could be going off in the mornings to record the weekly episodes, because it's like Wednesdays, one episode a week, repeated Sundays. So he's going off in the morning, one morning a week, maybe two, to record this, because we don't see him until he opens up at 12. What's he doing?
He's in his room. Queen of Sauce?
Writing his recipes, and then he's going to the TV studio in Zuzu City probably to record his programming, and then he comes back and he opens up the saloon. Everyone's none the wiser of what he's doing.
He also doesn't even have to go to Zuzu City, because what if he just has an underground telecom in his basement or something? So,
and it's like padded, like soundproofed. He's got the whole thing going. Yes. Yeah. That's incredible. His drag persona.
Yes. I hope that that's true. I hope that it is, because it would be so fun. And also, I want him to do drag at the saloon. That's a great place.
Yeah,
to do
and
it.
then you can talk to him while he's in drag, and he's telling you his story about how he got there. That would be so nice. Oh my God, this is going on the list. This needs to. This is amazing. Yes.
Yeah, I hope you're right about it. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Well, I think we talked about everything. I'm looking at my little list.
I mean, I've got so much else we could talk about, but it will just be endless.
I think that we will be a great second time that we chat, because I would, of course, love to chat with you again. This has been awesome. And also just thank you for all of the support in general. This is for you. I'm not talking through the podcast. Who knows if this stays? Yeah. No, it's been really, really wonderful to just connect with you quite often. And I appreciate the community that you have also created on your own Substack and everything that you're doing. I think what I have enjoyed about reading what you are putting out there into the universe is how welcoming you are making gaming, and also like reducing the shame around it all. And I appreciate that you exist
Shirley.
on
That's
this plane
really kind.
too. So,
well, the feeling's absolutely mutual. Your podcast is an absolute gem, and I'm so glad you're not ending it. I'm so glad you're not. I think you've made the absolute right choice, because it's so good and wholesome and funny and lovely to listen to, and I enjoy it every single time. So I'm so glad. Don't give up. Obviously, do what you want, but
don't give up. Don't give up. Yeah.
And I want the T-shirt with the thing on the back, so I'm gonna have to get another one.
Yeah, this one,
because you've got the new one.
This is the special edition.
Oh yes, I love that one.
Would love to have you back. We'll be talking again, hopefully about 1.7. But if it's not about that, we'll talk about some other stuff. But I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care. I hope Sharon maybe gives it another chance. It sounds like she quit on day 3, and so respectful.
Yeah, I think she quit on day 1, Shirley. I don't know. It was literally I walk out the door and she's like, nah,
forget it. Forget it.
The farming life's not for me. Yeah. Maybe I'm going to try and get her on 2-player with me.
Yeah. Also, you can bring her in once you're well into the game, so then she doesn't have to deal with cleaning up. She just has to deal with the barrage of cutscenes. So.
Yeah, and she might enjoy that. Glass of wine, cutscenes. A better way to spend a Friday night.
Who are these people? Like, exactly. Enjoy. Welcome to the game.
Exactly.
Amazing.